Hey everybody, I just wanted to give my testimonial video on my experience in the HTC program with Dan Lok and in his community. Basically, before I started, I was kind of stretching myself too thin. I was working my 9 to 5. I was trying to join an entrepreneur group and try to make money doing business that way, and joining my friends' businesses and stuff like that. And I just realized that, hey, I'm not making any traction here with myself. I kind of felt like I didn't have the necessary skill sets and stuff to, one, am I okay for losing that security with my job to be focused on this stuff all the time? Because it was just like swallowing my brain up, like, oh, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna help this, how I'm gonna do this, and I'm just not doing work at my actual job. And I'm just like, why do I have this gut feeling that, yes, this world might be for me, but I'm going about it the wrong way? And I was like, well, the first thing that I would do is ask questions, but who can I go ask these questions to? So that's when I started watching YouTube videos and on every guru possible that has that type of wealth and that type of control over their lives. And I was like, I want something like that. I came across Dan Lok's videos. I used to watch like a lot of Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, and I just now got into Russell Brunson and stuff like that. Just what type of skills do I need to get to where I need to go? Then I got into that shiny object syndrome type stuff too, and man, it was just a roller coaster. It was just a roller coaster. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna take a chance on something, I need to pick one thing, and hopefully this one thing can get me to where I have to go. And it just happened to be Dan Lok's program. For some reason, I realized that I started watching his YouTube videos more than once, the same video more than once. And I'm just like, okay, this guy's funnel just keeps going through. I'm gonna just go through the webinar and just see what happens. And yeah, I was, when I got into the program, it was ridiculously mind-blowing. I was like, holy shoot, there's a community of people who've already done this, not just from testimonials and stuff, but there are people still in the community, still helping other people. And the first thing I did was look through the Facebook group. All this stuff about booms, booms everywhere. I was like, okay, all right, I think this program's going to be pretty good. And then from the first class on, I realized that I had a lot of things that I needed to get off my chest towards myself, and a lot of realizations about my insecurities as well. Being afraid to step out and take a real risk on something, and also being too comfortable, just being too comfortable and not realizing where my goals and my path was supposed to take me. Just joining groups because this person said that this business plan was like the never before seen, no one's doing this, or joining this business plan because your friends are doing it and you really care about your friends. But yeah, from the first class on in until now, it was all about just refocusing myself on one thing and learning one thing, and just trying to figure out how I can get my habits to be able to adjust to something like this. Going through the Discord classes, going through role plays. I had a little bit of struggle trying to get into role plays at first, but now, thanks to my AG leader and my community, I was able to do it. And man, when I finally felt like I was able to do something, after asking that question and then just taking someone's advice and then, dude, like now, now I'm definitely seeing changes in myself. Not all the way there, but it's just a process, and everyone goes through it. But without a program like this, I wouldn't have realized what I was truly capable of, and also the understanding of what it takes to implement and what it takes to be focused on, how exactly are you going to get to your dream. And dude, man, I actually, now that I think about it, I have my first influencer call on Wednesday. This Wednesday, today is July 28th, it's Sunday. So yeah, on that Wednesday is going to be hopefully my first boom. I'm excited about it, but until then, I'm just preparing for that. But thanks to Dan's community, my HG brothers and sisters, I was able to practice learning something new, learning it in a fun way, and being able to apply it anywhere. And that's the best part about this program. You can apply a skill like this anywhere you go: your friends, family, your job, your business, speaking, the speaking gigs. It doesn't matter. Like, any business can use someone like this who can have the ability to communicate on something. And I think one of Dan's best videos for me was the communication is wealth. Like, it's literally wealth. But for anyone that's skeptical about this program, you got to ask yourself, what are you not doing right now to get to where you want to go? Who do you want to help that you can't help because you don't have the finances? You don't have the drive and the focus to actually get it. If you need those small things, like, this is a program for you. It's not always about just making the money right away. It's about literally changing your mindset to focus on how you're going to get to that goal one step at a time, getting better at it one step at a time, and focus on that one thing. And this is the program that I would recommend for people to do. Everything else, it's great. You'll see something like, I took an analytics course before this, last year and going into this year, and quite frankly, it was nothing like this. The community was not as strong, the support not as strong either. The classes were okay. Like, if you're a self-study type of person, you can dive into it. But one thing that I know that I struggle with is when it comes to learning, I just assume that I can just do it. But the implementation needed to really get good at something and then be able to market yourself that way. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes dedication to that. And that's something that I realized that I didn't have to, that level that it needed to be. But this program definitely changed my view on that. Tackling it every single day, one day at a time. Gonna ask for more. So again, thank you, Sifu, Dan Lok, HTC community, my brothers and sisters. Take care.